Hello and welcome back to How Dare You, the weekly podcast show we have here going on in our studio. I'm just playing a little Russian anthem to get us in the mood. So how are you doing, Andrew?
I am standing up and saluting the fatherland.
Well, that's enough of that. Hey, Kaysen, how are you doing over there?
Bad.
Why?
I don't like this intro. I don't think it's a good idea.
The communists did nothing wrong.
All right. Well, so that intro is going to happen no matter what I do, but I guess that'll be staying in. But what it is, kids, welcome to the How Dare You podcast. It's just the podcast where vape break, quick vape break. It's early on
already.
But just to describe the podcast a little bit for you, I'm Kaysen Richter. This is the only podcast where we talk about our beefs. We talk about our grievances. We talk about our gripes. We talk about what's really getting under our skin. To my left, I have the beautiful Matthew Lauer. Matthew, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. And then to my right, trying to watch the levels. Folks, I know the levels were bad on the first episode. We're learning. Please learn with us and give us a little bit of
just learn
space on this learning curve. Andrew Lauer, how are the levels doing?
We are all looking actually pretty good right now.
I'm switching my phone to airplane mode. And
I'm
ladies
going
and
to
gentlemen, we are at
the same.
cruising altitude. On this podcast, we're going to go around the circle. We're
gonna kiss.
Talk about the beefs that make us mad, that make us want to really just not be in this world anymore. Things that just really tick us off. And if we have solutions, we're gonna present them. We don't always have solutions, but
we most of the time don't have solutions.
Most of the times we're probably not gonna have solutions. This is just the second episode.
Trump can
so
do
who's
the
gonna take us away? Andrew, you took us away in the first episode. Are you gonna start us again? And we're gonna keep this lineup going.
Ooh, I'll start us again.
I like you batting first, baby. Go ahead.
I'll bat
lead
first.
off, baby.
Okay,
Lead
so
off.
my grievance is it's with a classic. It's a classic Disney World ride that was recently taken out.
Now, as we already mentioned in the first episode, we're very, very spoiled. Lots of privilege.
Way too spoiled.
Very spoiled. And as children, we were taken.
Not as just as children.
I meant starting as children.
Okay,
into
no, like
adulthood.
since we were born to now,
We've been taken to Disney World, and we're very used to it. Continue.
You guys all appreciate MGM, right? Or Hollywood Studios,
Of
but it
course,
will always be
MGM.
MGM, correct?
I appreciate it greatly.
Okay, so you
Great
guys
ride,
know the great movie ride, right?
One of the
A
best.
classic.
And you know how they took it out, right?
I'm familiar.
Yeah.
Okay, so
After refurbishing it, by the way, they
Yeah.
spent a bunch of money refurbishing
like a
it
year
for like.
after.
okay,
it
so
got taken.
I'm okay with them changing Disney, all right? It's part of the whole thing is to change Disney, right? And to evolve it and change this up. But my problem is with this. I don't even know if it's with Great Movie Ride, which was just a fantastic ride, by the way.
So good.
It was fantastic.
Classic.
Goosebumps
But
at the end.
it's more along the lines of I'm really mad at this new age Mickey cartoon that they've come out with.
God.
Do you have any what do you think of this new age Mickey cartoon?
I think it's
It's a
appalling.
disgrace,
doesn't look
right?
like Mickey.
No, it doesn't look anything like Mickey.
That's not how Mickey would act.
No, it's not, and it's kind of shameful it's disrespectful almost to the older Mickey cartoons from the
agree.
40s and 30s
Yeah.
and 50s, which are
We
just
got to
gold
see those a
mines.
lot.
Yes, we did. We used
in
So
the
I'm-
in the lobby of the
you know,
hotel.
I'm Bob Iger. This one's for you. Thank you so much for taking out the best ride in MGM and making it a park that only has 4 rides in it that are actually worth going to. Star Tours sucks. You know, the Little Mermaid show is mediocre at best.
Hang on, is Indiana Jones still a thing?
I don't even know. Does anyone go to
That
that
big
anymore
rubber
anyway?
ball that comes
It's the same
rolling
show
down.
every single time.
Wait,
Like,
Beauty
you know
and
what
the
else?
Beast.
No, you know what else they took out of MGM? You know what else they took out? They
What?
took out
What?
the awesome lights. You remember the lights around Christmas?
I do.
Oh
those out.
yeah, those
Yeah.
were great.
And they also took.
I love
gonna
how you're
give myself a
talking to
migraine.
Bob Iger like he's going to listen to
Bob-
this, just like I talked to the Gatorade.
What's his
Bob-
name? Is this
Bob-
like the CEO?
This is the
Yes.
CEO. Walt Disney, Bob Iger, will be rolling in his grave for what you're doing to Walt Disney World.
What you're doing.
What you're doing to it?
You should know better. Shame on you. How
Can we-
dare you?
That's you're just speaking the truth right there, Andrew. And then they're adding what is it? They're adding Star Wars in the corner.
Star Wars Land.
I'm kind of excited for Star Wars. I
okay.
just want to see it.
Toy Story Land just came out like a few days
do you know
ago.
people waited over 8 hours to get into the park? Not only did they wait 8 hours to get into the park, you know what happened after that? They had to wait an extra 5 hours to get on the new rides. Would you ever wait
two new rides.
12
I'm not waiting
hours?
5 hours. No.
I would never wait.
absolutely not.
I'm I wouldn't wait an hour. I guess that proves my attention span.
I don't understand why the classics have to die at the behest of just some Bob Iger, whoever he is.
Who's Bob Iger?
I don't know.
I
Idea.
miss what's her the old Snow White ride.
That was a great ride.
I like that better than
the mine train's cool
The
and
mine train.
really, really like slick, but like it doesn't have a story to it.
It needed a little bit more background for me to enjoy it.
Yes.
So
like they just kind of throw Snow White in at the end,
and
at
it's
the
just
very
like
end of
it's
the
just
ride.
like don't just try and force plot on me. You know what I mean? Try and
Yeah.
make me.
Is
feel-
there a plot in that ride?
I don't think so.
You just
No, it's
like
just kinda
go,
like
then
you
you
go
go
through
into
the
the
mine.
mine. Like you have to know the Snow White
This is
story.
turning
You know what?
into a
You
Disney
know what? I feel
podcast.
something. You know what ride makes me feel something?
What?
The Donald Duck ride, because he's missing, and they're
What
looking
Donald
for
Duck
him.
ride?
Which
The one
which
in
ride is-
Mexico.
Oh,
the
Mexico
Mexican boat
ride.
ride.
Mexican boat ride.
South of the border ride.
Yeah, Donald goes missing, and
Donald
there's like
goes
little
missing.
It does,
screens
yes,
you
that's,
see.
That's a very good ride.
Levels boy, what's our runtime right now? 6.
We are about 6.5 minutes.
All right. Well, that's nice. Is anything you'd like to add onto that beef? Hey,
Bob Iger, you could do better. You have all the money in the world. Why not just make a park where we have all the original rides at?
All the classics.
classic rides.
call it classic
Call it
ride.
Walt Disney's Graveyard.
Oh, okay.
Hey, folks, that's a graveyard I'd visit anytime.
You know, Walt
would-
Disney's head is frozen.
It
at
is
the
frozen
parks.
underneath the park.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Andrew, thank you. That was an excellent beef. Now moving to my left-hand side, the
Me.
younger but heavier hitter of the brothers,
Yeah.
Matthew Lauer. What is your grievance of the day?
Well, this
Excuse me.
one really gets to me because it's really personal to me. I
So
think
we're
we
gonna
could
pass around the
say
vape.
that we all love fast food.
I would say without fast food and the sustenance I've had from it over the years, I would
Mhm.
I would be dead.
Yeah.
Your mom doesn't cook at your house.
She doesn't cook, and I don't think she cares for me very much. But
So-
that's another issue entirely, and I'll have you not bring it. I'll have you not bring it
I'll
up.
have you not talk
Bring it
about
up
my
on the
mother this
podcast. Thank you very much,
yeah.
Matthew. Continue.
So one of our favorites, probably.
No,
all
it
of
is
our
the
favorite.
Hold on. Vape break. Vape break.
break.
Sorry, all
Hold on, I
the
gotta-
podcasters have to take a 5-minute vape break right now.
Sorry, Matt.
Sorry, it's just something that
go.
happens to happen in the
Here we go.
podcast.
And
You
wait-
didn't interrupt Andrew. It's every 5 minutes, dude. I don't make it up. So one of our favorites, probably all of
Sorry
our
about that.
favorites,
Yeah,
Chick-fil-A.
obviously the goat.
Yeah.
Well, Zaxby's is really good as well, but that's a
Zaxby's
discussion for another
is
day.
a close second.
No, not in my opinion, but go ahead. Chick-fil-A being close.
Chick-fil-A, you know, they got
Zaxby's
those great
chicken
waffle
tastes too much
fries,
like
chicken nuggets, chicken
Mhm.
sandwiches.
Delicious.
all chicken.
We have a Chick-fil-A about 5 minutes down the
Oh,
road.
perfect.
Chick-fil-A
perfect
Town Center in
location.
Fayetteville. It's
Oh,
one of the best.
okay.
Chick-fil-A's.
Just tell us where we live. Then.
Wait, Matthew, our location's on the map. Literally, they can
Look up
come-
Hager Goat Supply and come find us.
Look me up on Snapchat. You can get me on Snap Maps.
That's our literal physical location. That's where our studio is.
It is. It's on the map.
It's on the map. All right. Anyway,
So Chick-fil-A, and we love going down there 3-4 times a
Mm.
week,
Oh, yeah.
sometimes twice a day.
I gotta get
But
that
it's not
strawberry
even.
shake.
A lot of times, it's not even for
Yeah,
like
the
full
peach
meals.
peach milkshake is
It's
back in
sometimes
town.
we just want a large fry. Like you just go down, you get a sweet tea and large fry, and then you head back home.
Okay, so this Chick-fil-A right down the road.
It's so good.
It was my favorite, one of my all-time favorite play areas
Oh yeah,
because
it
it was like where I went as a kid
it's where
all
you
the
knocked
time.
Miriam's tooth out, or was that Michael,
Yeah, Mike knocked our brother Michael knocked Miriam's tooth out
our
in
sister?
the
Oh, well.
tunnels.
But it
They
was already
probably
decide
deserved
to close it down for an undisclosed amount of time to refurbish it. Refurbish the perfectly fine Chick-fil-A that had fine seating, fine atmosphere, great smelling in
Mhm,
there, that
mhm.
classic Chick-fil-A
Mhm,
smell.
mhm.
Their bathrooms were on
On-
par
on fleek.
with heaven.
Wow,
It's a great
heaven.
place to take a shit. When
It's
you
a
need to.
fantastic place.
It's quiet. They got that nice Christian music going. Those
The
those-
melody music, no lyrics, just
Yeah,
nice
just
background
the-
music.
two main
Music.
parts of that make me the angriest, not just to take away your beef a little bit, but the one of them is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It wasn't broke. The restaurant was a
great. It was a
fantastic,
great
nice,
place.
comfortable design where we would sit around and enjoy a nice family dinner. And the second thing that really upsets me, No timeline.
No, they still haven't given us.
They've got the
in
backos.
the middle of summer. They
Yeah, like
closed
the
it down.
busiest
Summertime.
They've got
And it was Cow Appreciation Day. What, yesterday?
Yeah, so
we couldn't even go get our free food.
We'd have to go all the way to Dwarf House, and Dwarf House is 20 minutes away.
Yeah,
They've
20.
got the John Deere tractors outside that mofo, ripping up the outside drive-through.
Yeah.
What was wrong
You
with
know
that
what they're
one?
putting in? They're putting in the double drive-through to make more people want to come there.
Thanks,
when it was
Obama.
quaint, it was nice. It wasn't always packed like all the other
Yeah, it was
all the other Chick-fil-A's that are sellouts. Town Center, shame on you.
Shame
on the owners.
Shame.
Dan Cathy would be. Is it Dan Cathy or Truett Cathy?
Truett Cathy.
Truett
Dan
Cathy.
Cathy's the
Guys,
guy.
Wait,
listen to
here's
this.
another thing. Who has ever gone to Truett's Luau?
Chev went there.
Or didn't we? I thought we all have been.
No,
I've
I've
not.
never.
No,
It's
we
been how
haven't.
many years has it been there? 3?
It's
don't know.
been way longer than that.
5
It's
years?
like 7.
Oh God, feels like yesterday.
Truett Luau.
Never
is
been there.
Not. I've been to Truett's.
Guys, if you
Yeah.
ever walk into a Chick-fil-A, there's usually a picture of Mr. What is his name?
Truett Cathy.
Truett Cathy up like on the wall or somewhere. You tell me you look at this picture and you tell me he doesn't look like the bad guy from Monsters Inc. 1. He looks just like the spider.
The spider.
Yeah,
the spider
like if
bitch.
you, it's just a picture
He's
of his upper
scary.
side.
That
his
was
up-
one of my childhood
Mhm.
fears.
Yes,
Was that spider guy?
That's it. It's only the picture like from his stomach up, but I swear to God, he has a spider body or had a spider body. He's dead. Rest in peace.
had.
May he rest in
May
peace.
he rest in peace,
Thank you.
Chick-fil-A.
No, but
I mean, he hated gays, but he made a great
know
Chick-fil-A
if he hated
sandwich.
gays.
Well,
No,
He
that's
probably
a
definitely
different topic.
think
Jeff
I
all
think
probably
altogether.
donated to
think-
places that hated gays, so I
Oh.
probably hated gays.
That,
But
just
you know.
leave it. Just leave it.
Didn't the gays like help? I'm gays. Didn't Chick-fil-A like serve on Sunday after like the big shooting, the gay nightclub shooting thing?
Yeah,
Did it really help out them?
I don't
They did.
I don't remember that fact,
They
and
did.
I'm not gonna conveniently remember that.
Okay. Well, I conveniently.
All
remember.
right then. So Matthew, anything else to add on to that Chick-fil-A beef?
Thank you,
not
Drew
really.
Cathy, for making the Chick-fil-A sandwich.
All right. Well, yeah, he does make a great sandwich, or did when he was alive. But moving on from the Chick-fil-A beef, onto I would say the best member of the pod, the most handsome member, and the cutest.
Well,
It'd be
the baldest.
me sitting right here, Kason Richter,
Shortest.
the baldest.
The heaviest.
I am not bald, and
I
don't
think I'm
say
the
I'm
he-
bald,
I think.
or we're
he's
gonna have a
he's-
real fist fault.
he-
Don't.
He is absolutely bald.
Shut the. I'm not. All right. So folks, listen. My beef. It's a simple one, but it's something that's near to dear, and it's deer's. No, and it's dear to mine and your heart. And you know, it might not come to fruition. Hopefully not. But a little boy can't help but hear a rumor. A little Tweety bird in his ear. You know what I mean?
A little birdie.
A little
told me
birdie
something.
come and told me.
Tweeter?
A little
tweeter?
A little birdie came and told me.
I use that phrase all the time.
I use it all the time too.
I
use
love it. A
all
little
the
birdie
time.
told me this.
Guys, what I'm getting at is
Blocking you.
The Office is thinking about.
No. I
Yes.
know. No, they're not.
They're thinking
Let
about
him
not
talk,
a
let him
reboot,
talk.
but I guess just like making season 10. So I was reading quotes from the cast, and I mean, obviously, we can just go around the room. None of us want this. We're all
No.
The Office is
No.
our
The
favorite
Office
show of
should
all
have
time.
ended at season 7.
So none of us want this,
Yeah.
even though we're their demographic. That's our favorite
we
show of all
love
time.
The Office.
We don't want another season. I've heard they want to try and renew it for 3 more seasons.
Good. Really?
Yeah.
3?
Mm-hmm.
What are they gonna do?
Mostly all of the cast has signed on.
Except one.
Michael Scott?
Yep.
The best.
Steve Carell said, quote, "It's a no from me, dog." So that's what he really said.
He doesn't want to ruin the
If
show.
Steve Carell if Steve Carell's not going to be a part of it, why does
created
anyone?
I don't.
Why,
I don't even want him to be a part of it. His
No, he don't- and
character
he's
was
the-
perfectly ended.
And he's very smart to say no. I don't want to be a part of it. And
he knew it was time for him to leave. His character had run its course.
It
and
had,
the whole
but it
show
was-
would run its course.
and
Yeah.
And then they just. Everyone
Well,
always.
who
you guys-
cared if
every-
Dwight and Angela
Listen,
got married?
I don't know why. I mean, John Krasinski, you're making enough money. The Quiet Place did very well.
yeah,
sir.
I enjoyed that movie.
Why do you need to do Jim anymore? I mean, I guess I guess Rainn Wilson said he wants to come back too, but Rainn Wilson, I feel
What
like
do
you
you
just
need
be
to do?
done with Dwight. Why do you want to do that
Dwight
anymore?
peaked
I
in
didn't
season
like Dwight
4.
in the last season.
No,
he
he
wasn't
wasn't.
funny anymore. He
It's-
changed.
It's 'cause
just
Michael
like
Scott-
Andy. Andy got
That's
Andy
the
was
biggest.
a-
That's the biggest
Andy-
character change of the whole.
Andy used to be an angry, very passive aggressive character, right? Is that what am I
Yeah,
describing him
absolutely.
right? And I don't know what he became in like season 6 or 7.
Well, they had to change his total character just to like so they could write for I don't know that the lead character.
then he like became this like
because he had the success of The Hangover.
he turned into this like singing, acting guy.
super happy all the time.
Anyway, no one
Out of nowhere.
If
Really
if
out of
any of the
nowhere.
Office producers, BJ Novak, Mindy Kaling,
They don't produce that show anymore. You know they don't. They
well,
stopped doing that.
They
in
would
season
sign
3.
back on. I think
They made the best episodes too.
and
because they knew they were in it. And they how the show worked.
And Toby, what's that actor's name?
I
He
don't
was
know,
a
it's just
producer,
Toby.
right?
I would just say Greg Daniels, also the producer, the guy who plays Mose. Please
Wow,
don't.
really? Moses? I didn't know
That's
that.
Greg Daniels.
That was one of the
That's-
weirdest, besides Creed, like the no background.
You don't
character.
need to do this, Greg Daniels. You made
Greg
your money.
Daniels, you
You
know
made your
better.
Parks and Rec money. You made your Office money.
And
Go make
they're
your money
probably
somewhere else
still
or just
making money.
save it.
Netflix,
You
right?
know what-
and
no,
all the
absolutely.
streaming.
You don't need to
It's
reboot
making
this
so
series.
much money still. Do you? It's kind of along the lines of them making Arrested Development again, and
Well,
just
I mean,
ruining the show.
Arrested Development at least got cut
Did that
short. It
show
got
have
cut
Karen
short
in
with
it?
3.
Whoever played Karen? What
That's
show
Parks
was
and
it?
No,
Rec.
that's Parks and Rec.
They say
Um,
that those shows are connected.
By the
somehow.
way, Karen. Just to branch off a little bit, Jim should have stayed with Karen instead of Pam. Can we
Yeah, I agree with
that?
yeah,
Pam
I've
was
thought
just
about this a lot,
so rude. Was she not? Like
Pam-
Jim didn't deserve that. Did he though? Did
Jim.
he
I mean, I just think
here's what I think. Jim should have stayed with the purse
hot-
sales lady.
No, she
yeah,
was too
Amy
stupid.
Adams.
Yeah, Amy.
No,
Adams.
Karen is smart and hot, and also
Karen was
Okay.
successful.
Jones.
Pam failed art school. Karen became the manager of a branch
But
And she got pregnant
quickly.
quickly.
So she's a slut. So good in bed.
so
So we're
In
gonna move on from
in
that.
conclusion, just please don't make any more of those. We're good.
Vape break.
Vape break. That wasn't even me really vaping. That was a fake vape or a real vape. Okay, here we go.
So we're just gonna thank our sponsors real quick. I would like to thank my my incredible self for sponsoring this podcast, and I would like to thank Kason for coming up with the idea for this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
He is my sponsor.
I would like to thank our other sponsor, Hogger Supply. We can't supply.
I would like to thank. I would like to also thank Kason for being my best friend.
Nope.
And him, I.
Nope.
And I would really like,
Yeah, you're my best friend, Kason.
Nope.
we are each
Um,
other's bestest buds.
So that was our 3 beefs. I really enjoyed those. Those were hey guys, solid beefs. Matthew off the phone and not on Snapchat.
I'm talking to girls.
I know you are, but it's literally like 45 minutes you have to take out of your day just to focus up.
You woke up
Oh
at
my
3. You can.
You
God.
woke up. No, I don't
you
even think you woke up at 3. I think it was closer to 4. It's ridiculous.
What did you do last night?
I wanked too many times.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. Okay. So that was
God.
our 3 segment, guys. 3 good beefs, even though it's ending on a sour note there. Now on to
You
our.
mean a salty note.
No, let it sit. Don't even say anything. Let that sit for a second. He said on a salty note, guys. So just let that sit.
On a pineapple note. What's up?
All right. Me and Andrew purposely didn't speak there for a second. So now moving on to our general topic beef, the one we're all going to have together. Andrew, take it away.
So what me and Matthew were discussing, you're not really.
I'm behind it, and I'm ready to listen.
So basically, the beef is modern day, post 2008 Disney Channel.
Postmodernism.
Disney Channel has gone down the drain with shows such as Ant Farm,
Ant Farm. Oh my God.
Vampirina. What are
Vampirina.
the people versus paper people? Got some shows there. What are Hey Jesse? Just terrible shows. Matt, I really need you to get off
Matthew,
that
get
damn
off
phone.
the
I'm looking
phone.
up Disney Channel shows.
Okay.
Oh,
that are
okay.
on now.
At least it's helpful. I don't know if
if
I
he was on
trust that.
Snapchat again, I was gonna smack it out of his hand.
Let's come over there. You come
Okay,
over there and
so
smack it off.
yeah, the basic gist of it is when you were little, shows were good, and now they're bad.
And a lot of people are like,
What-
oh,
wait,
you were
what is
younger.
the- what
you were
are
younger,
these?
So you enjoy.
Wait, let me read off some of these
Read
shows.
those,
These
some
new
of these,
shows.
please.
I'll pick it up in a second.
Andy Mack,
Nope.
Bizarrevark,
That sounds good.
Bunked.
Do you say funked?
No, bunked with
With
a
a
B,
B.
with a capital B. Which
What
rhymes
is
with
that? A
B, which
sexual
stands for cool.
innuendo?
I don't
Bunked?
know. Bunked. Stuck in the middle.
Could I have a little bit of more context to bunked?
I don't want to click on it. It might be porn.
Stuck in the middle?
That sounds like more porn.
Okay, so
Okay.
far we have bumped and or bumpy
Bunked.
bunked
Bunked.
bunked.
Like bunker.
It's BUNK
Listen.
apostrophe D.
So far Disney's bunking you and they're putting you in the middle. Great.
Okay, we got Tangled. What's this called? Tangled the series.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they made some money off the movie and then they were like, let's slap together a shitty little series. Got it.
Casey Undercover.
They're stealing my name and they're gonna be catching a lawsuit. Go ahead.
Girl Meets World.
Oh, so they're really ruining
Girl
it.
Meets World. Wow, real original. When I was little, it was just the boy meeting the world. There was no need for the girl to meet the world.
Yeah. What? Who needs a girl?
And it's 2018, really, and they just
It
think
should
that
be like Apache Helicopter Meets World.
I gotta say, really though, I loved Boy Meets World when I was a kid. I used to watch a lot of
I
Boy
never
Meets
saw
World.
it.
Okay, can I
actually.
go off real quick on all of this? They always say like, "Oh, well, you were young, so these shows were just better to you then." And
Things
No,
only
no.
90s babies will understand.
oh my god,
I can
hate
go
those
back and
things.
watch these.
Like this
all
poster.
these
You're
shows.
going to
The
hell.
Let's read a few more. Best friends whenever. Austin and Allie.
Oh my god.
Liv and Maddie. Oh, here's a good one.
Living in Maddie.
No, Liv and Maddie.
I'm living in Maddie.
Yep.
I like this show. Still like it. Phineas and Ferb.
That
Classic.
was a classic.
Hotel Transylvania.
Wasn't that a movie?
Right?
Another movie that they turned into a crap miniseries, I'm
Okay.
sure.
This is another show like what they're trying to do with The Office, but it's terrible. Raven's Home. Remember that? So Raven?
You know, they
Oh,
already had a
wow.
spin-off of That's So Raven.
Yeah,
It was
it's
called
called
Corey in the House, and it's one of the most... You can look... Please, take... I don't even care if you have to pause the podcast to go watch this clip.
Go watch.
Pause
Corey
this
in the
and go
House.
Google or YouTube the best... I think it's called the best clip in television history, and it's a clip from Corey in
to
the
watch
House.
that.
And I'm not going to just spoil... No, spoilers alert, but it is the most ridiculous piece of garbage you've ever seen in your entire life, and it somehow slipped on television. All right, continue.
Okay, I think this is a transgender
Whoa,
show.
what?
It's called The Swap, and the picture has a guy's head with a girl's dress and a
That could
girl's
just be like a
head
Freaky
with a
Friday.
guy's.
Yeah, I think
deal.
that's like a Freaky Friday.
I don't think
type
that's
But-
a transgender
But
thing.
they're guys wearing girls' clothes, like the man's head. Like Freaky Friday's like their conscience.
switching
is-
brains.
Yeah.
Listen, that's all. If it is,
But this
if,
is like a guy in a girl's dress and a girl in a plaid shirt and
hey, if it is a trans show,
Shorts.
we're very supportive of that, and we're very happy that they're being represented.
I hope it isn't as terrible as all the other garbage they're putting out.
So
the girl's wearing.
Well, see, here's the problem now. Now we can't say
Oh.
anything bad about that show.
no,
These
we
are
didn't.
really
I just
bad.
say I'm glad they're being represented. I'm hoping we're moving
I wish
on
they
very
were-
quickly.
I hope it was. I hope they get something good out of it.
What?
instead of-
What's some Disney
What
movies?
did you just say?
I said I hope they get something better out of it than that. They could be represented in like a AAA type series instead of Disney garbage.
Aren't there some Disney movie like sequels that are terrible too?
Oh, wait, are we really getting into all the sequels that Disney's produced that are terrible? Can we just go over Solo?
I
Cars
haven't
2.
seen Solo.
Cars 2, the best.
Why would I see Solo?
You want to know
Why
where
would I
Han
see
Solo
Rogue? Why would I see Rogue One?
You don't want to
They
see
get-
where he got his
yeah,
blaster?
motherfucker. Spoiler alert: they get the plan to the Death Star. Okay, that's all that happens in Rogue One. It's been 5 minutes, and now the podcasters now need to take a vape break.
My vape is
Again,
dead.
guys, so sorry about that. We have no control over that. That is just the programming in the
Someone needs to
software,
hand me a vape now. Mine's
and
dead.
it's crippling nicotine.
Someone
addiction.
needs to hand me one now, or I'm getting crazy eyes.
So
Matthew, what are you looking up some more stuff? Or are you
I'm
lost?
trying to find.
they
More
okay. I'm gonna
shows.
try and get my thought in now.
Mhm,
They
go
always
ahead.
say the shows were better because you were little and you enjoyed them when you were little,
Mhm.
right?
Right.
That's not true. You can go back. I'd watch
Some
Even
things hold up.
Stevens.
Even Stevens.
Even Stevens.
Even Stevens.
You want to try that again?
Even Stevens. I'd watch that again.
Yeah.
Drake and Josh. I'd watch that
Uh
again.
huh. Dragon
They're
Ball
all-
Z.
Am watching.
We
that.
do watch that.
I am watching that.
We are watching.
I'm
that.
on season like 4 or something. So
Thomas the Tank Engine. Haven't seen it. Probably holds up though.
it probably does. Well, not that new age.
Not the
not
the new
animated
animated
one.
Thomas.
Not
the
the animated one.
classic.
I like how angry immediately Matthew and Michael got. Matthew
Andrew?
Andrew got right when I said to the new Thomas the Tank Engine.
No.
And they were like, "No, that is not.
It used to be.
Sir
that is
Topham
not
hat.
canon."
Sir Topham hat is not supposed to move.
He's
his
not.
arm.
It's supposed to be stand still and like wooden.
They make one facial expression per frame.
The
Yes.
best, the
Yeah,
best, the
yes.
best Thomas is with Ringo Starr as the talker guy.
Was Ringo really?
yes, he
I
was.
didn't know that.
Oh, Thomas.
I'm Ringo
Thomas
Ringo made a song.
smoke pipe got falling off.
I'm
Yeah.
just so happy I was in the Beatles.
I wonder how
I
much
was the
money's made off
least
of that.
talented Beatle.
I don't know. George was kind of bad.
That's
They were
just
all
because
kinda
no one
bad.
knows what George did.
The only good one left is Paul McCartney.
What John Lennon was the best.
No, Paul McCartney's so much better.
You're crazy.
You're crazy.
You're
I'm crazy. Go crazy.
You go crazy. Crazy 8. So, yeah, that's...
I'm,
hell
not
was
done, I'm not
that?
done with this.
Okay, you're
whole-
not
what-
done
I'm
talking
not
about-
done- Disney and the Star Wars movies. I'm still mad about that.
okay.
Rogue One.
I'm gonna move the plot along by doing this.
I mean, in people, little kids' defense that watch shows on Disney Channel now that are bad, we did have some bad shows. There was this thing that it's a little thing that I don't know if many people have heard of it. It was a Disney Channel original movie called High School Musical that came out, and God, it was hot garbage. And
I enjoyed it as a kid.
that's unfortunate.
No wonder. you're
Until
the
I
so
worst.
found
sorry.
out that it was all fake, like lip syncing stuff.
Mm.
Like when I found out that, when
That
I was
sounds like me and Santa.
Like when I was like 8, maybe.
Mhm.
When I found out, I was like, "This is stupid."
I just
Why?
remember
do-
the part.
I thought they were actually singing, and it was like a real like high school.
I just remember the
Before-
part in High School Musical 2 where they do a cameo of Miley Cyrus. and
That
I
was
like,
the greatest.
I was like,
spent
wow, that's so
a
cool.
lot of time trying to pause it on Miley Cyrus.
I did too. I really did.
How about the Miley Cyrus movie, Hannah Montana, the movie?
Where she reveals that she's Hannah Montana.
Yeah, to the crowd, but they all say they're gonna keep her secret. But
All the cameras are there.
yeah, and like the reporters
Uh-huh.
or
And
like,
there's a movie about it that you were watching.
shut the fuck up.
My poor brain just went.
So, yeah.
Wait, how would Hannah Montana keep her secret if she has this show going on?
Guys.
See, that's the plot twist.
I need you to listen up real quick.
What do you want? What could you possibly need from
You
me
know the
right now?
Wasp movie? I heard it's not that good.
Really?
Really?
It's not that good.
No,
Tell me about the
it's
Wasp
probably
show.
pretty solid. That Paul Rudd, he's a charmer. I'm sure it's good.
You know they have Kate from Lost though. Kate
What?
from Lost is the
Oh,
Wasp.
Kate from Lost. Yeah, she's very hot.
Oh,
Remember that scene in Lost where she goes and swims down for the suitcase with Sawyer?
Sore.
I'm
How
gonna
about when
kill
she's
you.
how about when she's cleaning herself in the salt water? in
No,
the
or,
ocean?
or when they get in the bunker with Desmond and she gets to take a shower
You
for the first time in a long
gotta
time.
Make your
Remember
own
that?
kind
Of
of
music.
music. Sing your
Quick,
own
on 3,
special song.
all of our favorite Lost characters. You guys have a favorite Lost character?
Hold on.
I got
hold
one.
On, hold
All
on,
right.
hold on. I can't remember the dude's name.
Mine's
It's
easy.
the tan dude. It's just the guy.
Oh, Saeed?
Saeed.
All right. Well, yours is already spoiled, but on 3.
Okay, I'll do an.
We're already not gonna have the same one.
I'm gonna get another one.
Okay,
Uh,
1,
okay, I'm
2,
ready.
3. Desmond.
Charlie.
What up, boy? That's because we're soulmates, dude.
He's the greatest character.
What did you say on your second?
Charlie.
Charlie, that's a good one.
I
That's
like
a fan
Charlie.
favorite.
I-
By the way,
I
me and
think I
Matthew
c-
stood up and
I cried
and
when
daft.
Charlie cried.
I did.
When
Charlie
died,
died.
not Penny's boat. Yeah, it's a good. Oh shit!
Oh, are we spoiling?
God damn it!
And
Charlie
when
dies.
the
you
Korean,
guys should watch Lost. Anyone who says don't watch Lost, that's a little bit of bullshit. Oh, they're just making it up as they go along. Yeah, that's called writing. They didn't have the idea, sure, but it's still a really good show. And sure, did they make shit up as it went along? Yes, but it's really good.
did a
That's
pterodactyl
called telling a story,
Did
you
the
idiot.
pterodactyl talk? Yes, it did.
that was the scariest part.
They never went back to that.
Guys, that's our topic. That's our general beef.
I cried
of-
when the Korean couple died. What was
I cried
Son
multiple
and Jin.
times and Lost.
Son and Jin? That was the saddest
what was
part.
Charlie's
You guys, we
girlfriend?
cannot. I want people to watch Lost, and we are just spoiling
What's
it.
Charlie's
if you've never.
girlfriend?
Claire.
Claire was awesome.
Claire.
Claire, I think.
early seasons.
Wait.
Claire, though.
I have
Not-
I have something. Claire was more attractive than Kate.
I
She's
agree.
very attractive. I don't know about that, but she's very attractive.
Even
Guys,
pregnant Claire.
Yes,
I was
absolutely.
more
She's pretty
attracted
hot
to
there,
her
too.
than Kate.
But I think was it Saeed? Is that right? Saeed was a very good-looking man.
yes.
Saeed, when who did he put the did Saeed get the bamboo under his nails, or did he
no,
did that
he
to someone?
put bamboo under Sawyer's nails.
Oh God.
Oh,
Again,
I remember that
just
now.
spoiled more Lost. I don't want to spoil Lost. I want people to watch
There's
it.
a
All right,
second island.
please go
They
watch
travel through time.
Lost. Guys, that's our the
They
general.
all end up together.
Dead.
Heaven.
They all die in the
Are you
end.
done?
I'm spoiling every part of the show.
All right, guys,
Bryan
that's our
Cranston
general
dies at the end
topic
of
for the
Breaking
week.
Bad.
They get off the island and then go
Um,
back.
We
Jack dies.
are done with our middle segment. Our last segment we move on to is a little story time.
Story time.
Story time.
Every new story begins with Kason coming up with a story.
Yes, so our last segment, one of us tells a story. We have beefs with each other from a long time ago. Before we start that segment, I think we should take a little quick break because we're running about 31 minutes in, and I do have to pee. So,
No, you can't leave.
well, I think we should
No.
just if we
Oh,
can.
you're not allowed to leave.
So we'll be
Let's get up and get him.
we'll be
Let's get him.
right back, guys.
No, I'm
Thank
going
you
to get
so
up
much.
and get him. Come here. Come here. Come here. I want to touch you. I'm going to touch him. I'm going to touch him. Touch your body. Hey, come back. So, Matt, we have the entire podcast to ourselves right now. We can talk bad about Kason while he's not here. You want to do it?
Okay, so we're back from that beautiful little break. Andrew took a pee, I took a pee. We just got leveled out a little bit, if you know what I mean. And we're back to talk about our last beef, our first segment where we all go
last
around
one.
we all go around the room.
Story.
Then our middle one is our topical one, and then our last one's it's a throwback
Excuse
story.
me.
It doesn't have to be necessarily a far throwback, but it sometimes is. Sometimes it maybe something recently happened in our childhood, or something that or something that happened in childhood, or something that happened recently to us. Like I said earlier, where I'm their first cousin and they're brothers,
Yeah.
so we have a lot of history.
Yes,
And,
history.
Andrew, you took the story last time,
I
didn't
did.
you?
I've been taking the lead the whole time.
You've been taking. Well, I don't know if you've been taking the lead the whole time, but yeah, I feel like I've been taking the lead. But anyway,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the story here with a little bit of a beef. And now, folks, recently it was a fantastic holiday. It was
I gotta lay
for
down.
what? Excuse me?
I'm going to lay down.
You're gonna lay down?
I got to lay down.
Okay, and now Andrew's laying down in the middle of the studio. Okay, so listen, what happened was, it was the middle of 4th of July celebrations. Matthew, do you like 4th of July?
What?
Do you like 4th of July?
Yeah, I enjoy 4th of July.
He likes 4th of
I
July.
like the
Andrew, are you on
fireworks.
Instagram laying on your
Shut
back?
the
on
hell up.
Okay.
I like the
Maddie,
fireworks.
we're
I
just
love-
gonna have to carry the rest of this
yeah,
podcast.
I like the atmosphere. I like
I know
the
you do,
food the
bud.
most.
the food's delicious. I love a good
And I
hot
love
dog.
celebrating
No.
the birth of our country, you know?
Yep.
Oh, 4th of July. Hey, guys, you want to know something crazy?
What?
A hot dog is just a sandwich.
All right, don't talk on the floor.
No, it's not.
How is
So-
it not?
Sandwich needs 3 things to be a sandwich.
Ketchup, hot dog, bun.
The condiments don't count.
Really? Okay, so what about a chili dog?
A chili dog?
It's
Those
just
are
a sandwich.
condiments.
Why are you on the floor?
Shut the hell up and
All
let
right.
me
Anyway,
be.
so
I love the watermelon, the burgers.
it's
the
all
hot dogs.
fantastic. The fireworks,
The
it's all great.
barbecue.
So listen, when we were little, Andrew and their middle brother Michael came down to celebrate the lovely holiday.
Yeah,
with
they
me
left
and
me at
Savannah.
home.
Michael's
you
a
were
big
too
man
young.
now.
And we were all having a great little time, hanging out outside, and
backyard.
like Maddie said, enjoying the food.
Yeah, of course.
and enjoying the fireworks.
We had so
we were a
much
little
fun
bit
then.
we were a little bit young. Can you not like mumble on the ground?
I'm
If you're
not
gonna
mumbling, I am
you are
actually talking.
mumbling. You're no one's gonna
Oh,
be able
it
to
sounds
understand.
like I'm
Sounds
actually
like
talking.
mumbling. What?
I thought I was actually talking. I'm sorry.
No, you were.
It was, it's just like muddling the audio.
Fine, I will talk as loud as I can. Keep going.
No, okay. No, I'm collecting I'm literally collecting my thoughts, and I'm like I'm trying not to be angry is what I'm trying to do. So just if you could give me 1 second.
This is a new
Holy
beef.
shit. Fuck. So you suck, dude. So dude, so we were playing outside and we were playing with sprinklers, sparkler.
Sprinklers.
I'm shook from him laying on the ground.
Really,
So
that
we're s-
threw you off?
So we're
You're supposed to be an actor.
we're
supposed to be
playing
better
with
at this.
sparklers. And we're having fun. We're throwing them around. And I had a
I love
trampoline
sparklers.
growing up, a beautiful trampoline that I love to play on. Spend hours and hours on that baby.
Yeah, you had like balls on it and stuff.
You had
like
some
big
athletic
bouncy
balls. Had that net around it that keeps it going. All that good stuff. It was fantastic.
I
So,
love that trampoline.
I love that trampoline.
Remember when this is another story, but we drug it down the road.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
What?
But shut up. But that's not my beef. My beef is we were playing with the sparklers, and Michael, unfortunately, threw a sparkler into the air, and unbeknownst to the rest of us, it landed on the trampoline, melted
And
the plastic
melted
away, and left a giant hole in our trampoline, making part of it basically obsolete. Kind of worked, kind of didn't. There's a giant hole in it, kind of sucks. So it was got a real damper on the evening. Michael was upset about it. He felt bad. Everyone was just, the parents don't like to see the kids accidentally start a fire. They're upset. Andrew's upset, I could tell. And I'm upset, obviously, because of my goddamn trampoline being damaged severely.
I mean, that would be terrible.
And so that's a throwback beef that and my beef, I know what you're thinking right now, listener. You think my beef's with Michael. No, I forgive Michael if that happened because it was a genuine accident and he thought it.
I'm
thought
looking at Andrew's face.
he
right
thought
now.
he did. He thought
Please don't do this.
he thought he did it. And he owned up to it because we were all, kind of throwing
I really
sparklers
don't
in the
want to
air.
be reamed. I really don't want to be double reamed.
Shut the fuck up.
But folks, guys, this is like making a murderer. Years later, because Michael just owned up to doing, because we were all throwing sparklers in the air. It could have been any of us, but Michael thought he did
I
it,
still
and
feel bad about this.
he did it, and he said he did it. But he didn't do it, did he, Andrew?
No, I didn't.
Who burned the trampoline,
I
Andrew?
burned the trampoline.
You
Say
saw.
it again. Say it again.
Say it out loud.
I burned the damn trampoline with my sparkler because I threw it in the air.
And you watched it,
oh
fall.
yeah, no, I threw it. I
And then
watched
when
where
the
it went.
blame came down on Michael like a
I let that thing
Thor's
ride.
hammer, you didn't say a goddamn word, did you?
No. Why would I want to
You're
feel
a bad no, you're not even only a bad brother, you're a bad guy.
You really gonna come at me right now with this?
I just can't believe
You
you're
just roofied me.
you're
You really gonna talk about how I'm the bad guy?
I can't believe you would let Michael take the fall for that in that position. He's so
You
much
know-
younger than you.
You know he's done
I
it
was-
all the time, right? I didn't break the window on the van. It was Andrew.
No,
and he
it
just
was
hasn't
not.
told.
That's not
No.
true at all.
So what happened?
I was blamed for it.
so what
but it
happened?
What do you
Maddie,
mean what
Maddie,
happened?
look at me in the eyes and tell me what happened, baby. I'm
We
listening.
were over here on the. I'm
where
pointing.
this used
Sir, when Matthew's speaking, could we have you not speak? Go ahead, Matt.
We were
Please don't
throwing.
put your foot on my
Sir,
guitar. He's
we
putting
were
Sir,
throwing-
his grimy feet on an expensive.
Yeah, you
piece
shouldn't do that,
of-
Matthew. That
we
is like
were
like an
we
18-year-old.
were
Give me that
throwing rocks onto the roof of the studio,
Yeah.
That's not what we were doing.
and the van was parked to the left.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, I don't even think I'd thrown a rock in a good minute. The window
a
on,
good minute. I don't remember tossing a puppy in a good sec.
the window on the van, our red Ford van,
Uh-huh.
is shattered.
Completely
Just
destroyed.
bang.
Bang, boom, gone.
And all the fingers point to me. Even though, wait a second.
because it was you.
Who still plays baseball?
What do you mean you do?
And who doesn't?
I don't because I can't play
Oh,
on any
so who would be
professional-
the
I'm
better
21.
throw?
Who would be
You
the
were
more
like
accurate
5.
throw?
And how old were you?
I was old enough to know it wasn't me.
Then what about the sparkler?
That was me.
And do you feel bad about it?
Oh yeah, I still feel bad about that.
Have you apologized to Michael?
I think so. I mean, this was
He hasn't.
Oh yeah, I'm
I
sure.
told
he
Michael
It
this
wasn't
years
me
ago.
who broke the window either.
No,
This is a
Here's what
conspiracy.
happened though. I was blamed for that. You don't get this yet. I was blamed for that, by the way. The breaking of the van's window. But that
Well,
was
did you,
Matthew.
Did you do it?
No, I didn't do it. I wasn't even throwing rocks.
I believe. I don't know who to believe.
I was
Fuck.
watching them. I was like,
Guys,
guys, you need to stop
Guys,
throwing
write
rocks.
write in and tell us who broke the van window. Was it Matthew or was it
It
Andrew?
definitely wasn't
Or was
me.
it Section C? Some other option.
If it was
Um,
me, I would have cried. And I didn't cry.
No, but that was not my
Folks,
fault.
that's
Just how you falling off a damn ladder wasn't my fault either.
Don't give up all the stories.
Yeah, come on.
What?
We
No,
have to.
I'm
We
mad.
have to. We're just in episode 2. You're giving up.
I just
all
got
the stories.
reamed twice over something I didn't do.
I know, okay?
You know what? I
You
did
had to
throw
take
that
the-
sparkler.
You can't back up. Now you
can't?
definitely threw the sparkler.
Says who? Do you
Okay,
have video proof?
No.
Do you have memory proof?
Okay. Well,
Obviously,
you
don't
already
because
admit.
believe
We have
the lie
audio
for
proof of you admitting it to it earlier in this podcast,
You can't prove it.
and
We made you say it twice.
Made me say what twice?
that you did it, and don't say anything more.
I think
Don't
it's
say
time to
urine.
wrap this thing up.
Don't.
I don't
Hey,
want to wrap.
listen-
No, because no. We're not wrapping this up.
Don't say urine,
Don't say urine. Don't say urine, Matthew.
guys. That's episode 2.
Wow.
We're through episode. Wow.
40 minutes
Pat
later.
pat ourselves on the back, guys. That's episode 2. A couple.
Wait, what day is this coming out?
This
Next
will be
week?
next week.
Tuesday?
We comes out on Wednesdays is what we're shooting for, guys.
Okay.
Also, another little promotional thing for the podcast. Couple things.
If you could send us money, that'd be awesome.
I
Find
don't
our
think you
Venmos
can
and
say
send us
that.
money, please. But that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm
Don't
talking
mail
about
it,
is
though.
we're on episode 2 right now, and we're really enjoying making this podcast. We're learning as we go along. If we make it to episode 100, if we made that mark, now listen, listeners, if
This
we
is
made it to
really
that mark,
important, by the way.
our first episode was called Stinky Salad, where and if you're listening to episode 2, I'm assuming you've heard episode 1.
Excuse me.
It's Andrew has a famous family recipe for a salad,
It's called
and it's
Stinky
talked
Salad.
about in detail in episode 1. Go back and listen to it. On episode 100, we will be revealing the ingredients to the family recipe and teaching you step by step how you can have
How
stinky
to
salad
make
in your
own
own home, guys.
Stinky salad.
In your own freaking home.
This is something I still eat with my hands.
It's
So-
basically just a knockoff.
Did you tell that to them yesterday? How I
Caesar
eat
salad.
it out of a bowl
He
with my
will.
hands?
We're gonna save some of the details of how gross you are. Everything you are is, and then a second little thing I just thought of right now. Our first episode's up on YouTube. We love. Thank you so everyone for listening. That's listened to it so far. If we get more than
10 likes.
I was thinking more views or streams. Let's try and get our views and
Views?
streams up.
You get more
I was
than
if we-
75 views.
I'm gonna say if we get more than 100 views
100 views?
on whatever video it is, whenever we get 100 streams on whatever video it is, we are also going to reveal the recipe to the Richter Rocket mixed drink.
Hell yeah.
So listen, guys, 100 episodes, you're gonna get that salad. More than 50 streams on our
100
YouTube,
streams.
100 streams, excuse me. On our YouTube, you're getting that Richter Rocket. So share this episode
And
with your
you
friends if you
really,
want to know.
really
And that
wanna
Richter
know
Rocket
the-
is delicious. Guys, thank
The
you so
best.
much for listening to
we really appreciate if you
the
actually
How
took the
Dare You
time.
podcast.
We really appreciate the time that
Um,
you took to listen
Matthew
to this.
Lauer, what do you have to say? Signing off.
Keep it rigid.
Keep it rigid.
That's
Andrew
not
Lauer,
that's not our slogan.
your parting words on How Dare You.
I got two things basically. One is I didn't throw the rock.
Okay.
We're just gonna clear the air.
We
with
don't
that.
buse you, but go ahead.
You
Believe
don't
you.
have to believe me.
I don't know. I don't.
Jesus
When I don't.
believes me.
Okay. Other thing that's not real.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So the last thing I want to say is, you guys really want to get that. You really want to get us to 100. We want to get to that episode 100. We really
That's-
want to push for that. So
Of course.
any support, sharing, telling your friends about the stream, that would just be fantastic.
Mash that like button.
Mash that like button. And you know what? You should mash that like button before you even hear the content. Just to support the
Andrew, thank you so much. Those are beautiful parting words.
You're cutting me off early.
Well,
That's okay.
But I
Thank
think
you
you're
so
just,
much.
I think you're just done, guys. That's an episode of How Dare You. I've been Kason Richter.
And you always will be.
The only podcast on the whole internet that's just trying to figure out your gripes, your grievances, the beefs, and what's getting under your skin. Guys, thank you so much for listening, and we'll talk to you next week.
We'll see you all
Peace.
Later.
Peace.